dark vests of the Muhammad Ali Club from the United States. Young Jeff Whaley, 17-year-old from Cincinnati, and that's Michael Colley of New Zealand. This is the light flyweight division, 106 pounds or less. And Whaley is a young man that all the people in boxing in the United States say has an excellent chance as he matures to go for a gold medal. With me, Raleigh Schwartz, the manager of the 1976 U.S. Olympic team. He won 5 gold medals under his coaching, and you like this Whaley kid, don't you?
I love Whaley because he is reminiscent of the great Sugar Ray Leonard. Has the same moves, the speed jab, low hands. Why? That's to make you miss. Watch his feints from the waist up. He'll make you miss and then counter. And that's reminiscent, of course, of the great master himself, Muhammad Ali.
And speaking of Ali, it's an inspiration to these young fighters that the heavyweight champion travels with them. And just his very presence has to lift them right out of those boxing boots.
An inspiration to our lads, and give credit to the great champion. You know, he came from amateur boxing. He hasn't forgotten, because he's putting a lot back into the sport by absolutely underwriting these youngsters and making sure they get plenty of international competition.
17-year-old Jeff Whaley. That age belies his talent and savvy in the ring. And look at those lightning left hands fired by Whaley against Mike Colley, 22 years of age of New Zealand. Crowd roaring at that right hand, but it was partially blocked by Whaley. Good, quick right hand off the left jab. Oh, how I love to see those combinations.
Now, some of the pros can learn from this young man. He's only 17, and that is slipping your head to the left, throwing an inside right hand inside of your opponent's left. That's boxing at its best.
And tough to find is Whaley. Colley misfiring on 3 straight lefts, misses again with a left hand.
Boxing Jeff Whaley is like boxing your shadow. You see it, but you can't hit it.
1 minute to go in round 1. Oh, a wicked left hand by Whaley. That seemed to get the adrenaline flowing in the youngster from Cincinnati. Whaley, the 1978 National Junior Olympics champion. And of course, his goal is the gold medal in Moscow in 1980. And just imagine what another year and a half will do for this kid.
He has the international style, and that's important. Watch how he continues building up the lead with his jab. You've got to be busy to win an international match. Let's just watch that left hand of his. There's a right to the body.
Oh, I like that right to the body. Youngsters don't often go downstairs. He's learned his lessons quickly.
That's the big target. 4 times larger than your head, and you can't feint with your body. It's always there, Dick.
Final seconds of round 1, scheduled for 3. Michael Colley of New Zealand against American Jeff Whaley. Oh, lightning left hands at the bell. Round 2, Jeff Whaley of the United States and the Ali, and Mike Colley of New Zealand. How'd you score the first round, Raleigh Schwartz?
Well, I gave it to Whaley 20-18. Let's talk about international scoring. The only way you can score is with the knuckle surface of your glove from the belt line up in the frontal area. Now remember, a jab has as much significance in scoring, a clean jab, as a knockdown or any other type of blow. The object of international boxing is the science of the sport, and the emphasis, therefore, is given to the scientific boxer.
So you call it boxing in its truest sense. This game internationally is not knockout, it's boxing. And a classic example of Jeff Whaley, a warning by the referee to the New Zealander not to use that head. Now, it's just a caution. No points taken away.
Very good. Let's talk about Mike Colley. Typical stand-up British-style boxer, high on the ball of his feet. We've seen them. There's a beautiful left hook.
Good left hand.
Certainly a contrast in style here. The American, low hands, trying to draw lead, trying to sucker his opponent in. And then, of course, you have the old-style British boxing by Mike Colley from New Zealand.
You can hear the crowd rumble at times. They're reacting to Jeff Whaley, who's quite an extrovert. He's talking to Colley and also motioning with his hands. Come on, come and get me. Some of the early Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali mannerisms.
Well, we're going to stop that talking bit because that's a foul in the ring, and you've got to break them of those habits. We don't want any warnings against our United States boxer. That could cost you about the big one.
Great reactions by Whaley along the ropes. He was off balance, out of position, but you saw him roll away, and Colley thought he had a shot at the right hand, and Whaley took it on the shoulder. There again, to draw him in, Raleigh Schwartz, trying to encourage Colley to come to him.
Now they're holding on to the rope. There's another foul. Notice he's cautioned. No points taken away. All this young man needs is a little more discipline. He'll get plenty of that in the Olympic camp.
Final minute of round 2. Thus far, Jeff Whaley of the United States, Cincinnati, Ohio, has given Michael Colley, his older opponent, 5 years older, a boxing lesson.
Oh, hey, Jeff, you can't do that in international boxing. That's spinning your man.
But no points taken away. But again, it shows how Whaley's on balance, and Michael Colley doesn't always have that same faculty.
Watch this short right hand. He's got a beauty.
Trying to set it up. Colley respecting the left hand of Whaley, keeping those gloves high. Oh, so what does Whaley do? He goes inside with the left hand underneath. And those are scoring points for Jeff Whaley. Final seconds of round 2. Round 3, Jeff Whaley of the United States, the Elite Club against New Zealander Michael Colley. I scored that last round 20-18 Whaley.
You had it right on the button, Dick, because this 2 to 3 to 1 advantage certainly shows. Look at his fast hand.
Well, let's just open up our microphones and listen to the hands of Whaley in action. That almost sounds like a speed bag at work.
Just about what he's doing, like he is working on the speed bag. That left jab of his is reminiscent of old Willie Pep.
There's a warning for holding against Whaley with no points taken away. Now, Whaley appears to be considerably in front over Colley. If this was a pro fight, Colley would be thinking knockout. Is that what's going through his mind now?
I would say so, but of course we send our lads out when they have the bout pretty well wrapped up the box, which means build up points, don't take any chances. And the best way to do this is with that speed jab.
And Jeff Whaley at 17 has a beauty. Good-looking young man, isn't he?
Terrific concentration as he looks at his opponent. He'll look right between his hands, and he can see any opening.
And watch the way he delivers that left jab right from the shoulder. It's not just a little push with a wrist. That's a hammer-like left jab.
We call that a power speed jab. Still building up those points, Dick. Beautiful boxing.
Jeff Whaley. His star is already on the horizon.
You know, to the old-timers, the aficionado of boxing, it must be called the great Willie Pep. He does it all.
And for the newer generation, as you said earlier, Sugar Ray Leonard. There's a lot of Leonard in this man, Whaley. One minute remaining in final round 3.
Well, look at the leverage on that right hand of Jeff Whaley. To the body, to the head. Beautiful sequence.
Well, from the opening bell, Jeff Whaley has owned his opponent, Michael Colley, very much in control, and at times almost seemingly too casual, but Colley can't hit him. 30 seconds left.
Now watch Whaley come on. He has a clock right in between his ears, which tells him it's the end of the round, and now he'll start wailing. Whaley will be wailing, believe me.
Well, this is where you want to impress those 3 judges. The referee has no vote. He just controls the fight. 3 judges at ringside are scoring, and this should be a pretty easy assignment for them. Final seconds of round 3. Jeff Whaley of the Elite Club and Michael Colley of New Zealand. It's been a good action fight.
Judges are unanimous in their decision for Whaley in the red corner.